Hello again and welcome to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk, digitalmotorsports.com and Pineapple Grips. So we're here with our MX5 Roadster Cup and we are at the final round, round 6. After 6 weeks of thrilling racing we've got here, and it's gone absolutely mega fast, but we've had some cracking races in between, and we have reached the finale and we're at Suzuka circuit in the East Course, the small Indy circuit, which funny enough we were at. If you watched my last videos, we were at with our BTCC Replica Championship, exactly the same layout and exactly the same location. So a little bit of a double header here for you guys. It's just how it's gone, but we're back again. We're looking forward to this one. So let's go up to the grid then. So based on quali as usual, as you know by now, in pole position it's DJ. We've got Paul in second, Jerry Smiles in third, Thomas fourth, Vexman in fifth, Prime Machine sixth, Chucky in seventh, Molson eighth, and Unforgiven in ninth. All running super softs in this race 1, 30-minute race. We've got 2 races for you tonight, as you know by now, and it has come down to the final round where we've got 3 drivers who are battling for the top spot in the championship, and they are Paul, Thomas and DJ. So they're the 3 drivers you've got to look out for tonight, because one of those will become the champion. And without further ado, let's get to the action and see who does it. So revs are up then. DJ looking to take them off the line. So lights are on and away we go. And Jerry with absolutely, what a start from Jerry, going around the outside of DJ already. Paul coming up the inside. So coming down to turn 1, we've got 3 cars coming down there side by side. DJ on the outside of Paul, Paul on the inside. Paul broke first, but has he got there? He has got there, Paul. So Paul takes up the running then, but DJ's not giving up. He's gone back into the lead, I think. DJ is up the inside, and Jerry's having a sniff up there as well. Nothing happening, no. No, stays there with Thomas in 4th. Prime Machine in 5th, so DJ then. Looking to stretch him already. Paul going with him though. Remember, there's 2 of the championship contenders here, out in front now. DJ looking to claim maximum points here at race 1, but obviously long way to go. That's lap 1 out of the way, on to lap 2. So Paul then closing him down, coming down to turn 1. Can he get DJ? He pulls out, goes on the inside. Has he got there? He has there. So Paul's got there. Can he hold it there though? It's a tricky turn 1 this, but he does hold it and remains in first then. So Paul takes up the running. DJ second, Jerry third. With Thomas, the other title contender, there he is, in 4th, so not far off at all. All fighting up there, these sort of top 4, just pulling away a small little gap now. Back to Prime in 5th, who's trying to stick with them. And then Vexman 6th, Molson 7th, Chuck in 8th, who's fighting with Molson, trying to get past Molson, there he is. But not quite at the moment. Around that tricky last corner as well. Some tricky little corners here, to be fair. Turn 1 and the final corner, quite hard to judge for your braking. Unforgiven at the back there, bringing up the rear, but we'll be looking to chase them down, hoping that some errors in front. So let's go back up to the top of the battle. So still the same, but DJ really handing the back of Paul around this twisty section. I mean, these cars, great entertainment they've given us this season, this little championship, and whatever track you're at, whatever venue you're at, it's just, they just give great racing, and no matter who's driving them, it's just great racing throughout. So evenly matched that it's hard to call who's going to win any of the races really until they're done, obviously. And there's 3 cars here though, really going for it up top. Jerry clinging onto the back of Paul and DJ, and as I say, Thomas also sticking with them. Just starting to split up into a couple of groups of two now. Paul and DJ, and then Jerry and Thomas. Prime just getting chased down now by Vexman. There's a lot of blue cars in this field actually tonight, or blue coloured cars, look, as you can see, quite a few. But Vexman then, trying to chase down Prime. Can he get him down here at turn one? Well, he's pulled out, he's going to have a look. No, thought better of it, just sticks behind Prime then. So far it's reasonably clean. Fingers crossed it'll stay like that through turn one. It's quite a tricky turn as I mentioned, and so far so good. Unforgiven though. Just catching up onto the back of Moulton, who's dropped down to 8th. I think he was in front of Chuck actually, so Chuck's got past him. Dropped back into the clutches of Unforgiven in 9th. Unforgiven a little bit wide there. Still these four getting a little bit more spread out. Jerry and Thomas going off into the inside. Thomas trying to get into Jerry's slip. Can he get him down here at turn one? He's on the outside unless he can get the cut back and go back into the inside. I think he looked for it, or he is looking for it, but not far enough up. I don't think he's got it, has he? Or has he? Perhaps he has. Oh, really up the back of Jerry here. But no, Jerry's still holding him off. And we all know what Jerry's like. He's good at heated battle, defending as well as attacking, as well as Thomas. Well, in fact, all the drivers here are good at that, but some are better at it than others, and these two are particularly good. Now they're actually catching on to the back of Paul, who's actually now been taken by DJ. So DJ takes up the running in front, and in fact he's pulled away quite a healthy gap there. So did Paul make a mistake, because Paul was out in front and he's just got himself back onto the clutches of Jerry and Thomas, and so I reckon he's made a mistake somewhere and slowed him down, because DJ is pulling away a bit of a gap there in front. Maybe he missed a gear. Something like that, perhaps. Just start to recover again, getting back onto the back of DJ, just putting away from 3rd and 4th place, but they're not that far behind. So Paul's going to be looking to chase down DJ then. Well, there's the gap, you can see he's increasing it. Six minutes into this race, and this is all the way through 30 minutes of non-stop action. Which is what we like to see here at the Ultimate Racing League. Oh, gets himself on the curb there. Nearly lost it. Could have lost it there if he wasn't careful. Just pushing a little bit too hard. Just needs to calm down a little bit. Paul being reeled in again by Jerry and Thomas, just when it looked like Paul was getting back onto the back of DJ. He's now getting back onto the back of these Jerry and Thomas, or I should say they're getting onto the back of him, but you know what I mean. Jerry really putting the pressure on. We know what Jerry's like. When Paul and Jerry get together, this could be some battle, as we see in the last round and some previous rounds before. These two tend to put on a good show when these two are battling it out. Thomas is just there waiting to pick up any pieces if it does go all wrong in front of him. And Jerry then is going to put as much pressure as he can on Paul, try and make him make a mistake, get himself up into second. Can Jerry? So there's your top four. Prime still holding off Vexman, who's actually disappeared. Vexman, he was up behind Prime and he's gone. I think we've lost Vexman, because Molson's up into 6th now with Chuck. So Molson's actually got himself up past Chuck again. So into 6th place goes Molson, courtesy of Vexman's retirement. He must have retired from the race because he's not on track anymore. All goes wide though, Molson. And as I alluded to earlier, truck goes through, by the way, to 6th. As I alluded to earlier, I'll be very surprised if we get through the entire 30 minutes without someone making a mistake at turn 1. And there's your first one. So Molson drops back down to 7th. Unforgiven in 8th. Oh no, I take it back. I do apologise to Vexman. He is on track, but he is right at the back in 9th. So whatever happened, he's having some kind of issue, but he's there still. So he's still got points there that he's making up. And but he's there at the back. Oh, and he's picked up a penalty, and perhaps that's the issue. Perhaps he's picking up penalties and it's just dropping it down. I'm not sure, but there's another one. So yeah, he's on track then. So back up top, DJ. Yeah, comfortable out there. So he certainly is going for maximum points here, of course. I mean, he is 3rd in the championship at the moment as they stand. Paul's at the top spot in 173 points. Thomas 2nd and 147. And DJ at 143. So there's only, 4 points between them two. So if he can get Thomas obviously being back in 4th if he stays like this, DJ will be going into 2nd spot. I'll swap places with Thomas in regards to the points. So that's what he's looking for sure. And he's looking pretty good out there at the moment, pretty comfortable. So Paul then, still being handled by Jerry. Absolutely fly around here. You can sling them about, throw them around these cars and they're just gripped to the road. Excellent little cars. Jerry, did he go wide there? No, it's just the camera angle. Looked like he went a bit wide there. So Jerry, 3rd then. Thomas 4th. So all pretty much the same as it was. I think this is the next sort of battle. Chuck and Molson. Got Prime in 5th still. He's on his own just there up in the distance. So and Chuck's got a penalty. He's going to lose a spot here to Molson surely. Well, he hasn't got rid of it yet, but he didn't have to. He's got a lap to get rid of that now. But Molson's going to stick with him. And there he goes, just slowly tries to get rid of it, does Chuck. It's quite difficult to get rid of it here, because unless you slow right the way down, you don't really lose a lot of that time around these bends. So you really got to slow right the way down, really, in order to get rid of any kind of penalty that you get. So I think it's inevitable that Molson's going to get through to 6th place when Chuck does eventually run this off. Yeah, he's just trying to run a bit more off and a little bit more, so he's just got a little bit left to get, but he's going to lose that spot. And there he goes. Actually didn't do too bad, but he has lost it, but he's going to get right into the slip now. Molson, who's actually picked up a penalty, so Chuck got one, got rid of his, and now it's reversal here. Chuck's now going to get that place back, because Molson's now got to get rid of one. And he's got rid of a little bit already. He's trying his best to try and get rid of it without losing too much time, but as I said, I think it's going to be the exact same as what happened to Chuck just a moment ago. We'll see if he gets it off exactly the same place as Chuck. I think it's the most obvious place of getting it off, if I'm honest. No, he gets it off a little bit earlier, but Chuck's going to be up the inside, and there you go. So, place back for Chuck. So, Chuck into 6th, Molson 7th, and now Chuck gets a penalty, and this is unbelievable. They're just swapping penalties here every single lap. So, here we go again. Well, no, he's going to take it early this time, Chuck. So, but he does lose that place, so let's have a look then. So, that's it. So, Chuck goes wide. Molson. Sorry, it was Molson that went wide, sorry. Chuck had a quick look, remains in 7th, does Chuck. So that was an astonishing turn of events there. 3 penalties on the trot, swapping drivers, same drivers, flip-flopping it over and both getting rid of the penalties. So I'm going to stick with them just to see. Let's just see if they do get it again, because it'll be quite funny actually, I think. Not for them obviously, but for us, the viewers. I think it's all clean through there that time. Yeah, I think they've learnt their lesson now. So all clean through there. That was quite funny, I thought. Unforgiven then in 8th. Big gap back to him. And then Vexman in 9th, who seems to be getting a bit closer to Unforgiven. So still in with a chance, Vexman, for getting a few extra points. See how that battle's getting on up to between Paul and Jerry, because oops, no, it's just fizzled out, and Paul's actually got away quite a lot actually from Jerry. So did Jerry make a mistake? Because Paul's chasing down DJ still. There they are. So yeah, it's Jerry and Thomas now who are still having a small battle of their own. You can call it a battle. So exact same positions then. DJ first, Paul second, Jerry third, Thomas fourth. And actually, Paul looks to be gaining on DJ now. So did DJ make a mistake, or has Paul just got a new lease of life or something? Or DJ must have slowed down somewhere. Or has Paul just put the hammer down? Not sure, but either way, he certainly has caught DJ from where he was anyway. So maybe Paul does fancy the getting something out, a little bit more out of this race. I mean, he's leading the championship, so second place will do him. He doesn't really need to push and go silly and make a mistake, but like any racing driver, you always want to get more than what you've got. You're always going to get maximum points. But of course, DJ will have something else to say about that, because he's looking for them too, of course. And again, just looks like he's pulling away again, DJ, just a little bit from Paul. Jerry still third, being chased down still by Thomas. Can Thomas get onto the back of Jerry? Can he make him make a mistake? If he can get close enough, get into that draft, into that slip, and get a little bit closer. He's going everywhere he can to follow him. And yeah, he does look closer, in fairness. So let's just stick with this and see what happens here. Everything else is the same. Well, actually, looking down the tower, down the left, Vexman's actually taken Unforgiven, so Unforgiven must have made a mistake somewhere, because he's dropped back down to 9th. Vexman's got through to 8th. Whilst we were watching this battle up here. Coming over to start lap 20. And we're halfway through the race, just over. Now, Thomas right up him now, he is. Can he keep with him? It's very hard to get past on this next section, this twisty section, but there is possibilities, but got to be right up there, and you've got to be right in the right position. Oh, Thomas, I think he just went a bit wide there. A little bit overzealous, but manages to keep it on. So can he get right up to the back of Jerry now, get him down the start or finish straight, if he can get a clean run through this next little section of bends. These right-handers. He can get right into the back behind Jerry. He's got a good chance. Don't know if he's close enough really. Still looks... Oh, he could be. He's going to be a bit too far back by the time he gets to the corner. Yeah, it's too far back, but certainly looked at it. Oh, and Jerry's gone wide. He has gone wide, Jerry. That's Thomas's opportunity then. And Thomas has got there. He's on the outside though. He's got round the outside. Brilliant move from Thomas, nice and clean, but Jerry's fighting back. Now Jerry's on the outside. Can he do the same move? No. Thomas gets there. What a great move from Thomas. Round the outside, kept it flat, and just went round the outside of Jerry. Jerry gave him a bit of space, in fairness, so good respectful driving as well. So Thomas then in the third, Jerry in the fourth now. And the two up front look like they've closed up, and Paul is right at the back of DJ. So Paul looks like he fancies it again. It's about this time that obviously the fuel is getting lower, car's getting a little bit lighter. Tyres are, well, not completely knackered, but certainly aren't new anymore. So you start getting into the realms of the grip levels not being quite as they were. Got to be a little bit more careful. So DJ then, looks like he's responded a little bit from Paul. I mean, there's not much in it, but it just looks like he's pulled out a little bit more of a gap again. Both around there nice and clean, although DJ looks to have gone a little bit wide, but I think that might just be his line that he takes around there, but or maybe not. Paul is back on him. So Paul then. Oh, I think he got that wrong a little bit there. The angle of his approach into that left-hander wasn't quite right. Just lost him a little bit of time. Which would do DJ for sure. And Thomas, back to that Thomas-Jerry battle just quickly. And that's Jerry still putting him under pressure. Jerry's not going with him. Thomas tries to get him out of his slip, he does. But Jerry's not sticking with him. He's going to try and go straight down. Oh, and Thomas goes out wide and he's going to lose it to Jerry, and he does lose third spot to Jerry. Goes out wide there, just pushed a little bit too hard, so Jerry gets through then to third. And now he's got quite a nice little gap now back to Thomas. Going to be a little bit comfortable for, well, who knows if Thomas can get back up on the back of him, or can Jerry now pull away. Prime, we haven't seen too much of in this race so far. Kind of on his own there, a bit isolated in fifth, but certainly fifth's good points for him if he can stay there. He won't mind, nice and comfortable. Then Molson, sixth. Oh, look at this battle actually. Look, Molson, Chuck, Vexman. It's a battle of the blue cars, although Molson's slightly more purple, but all bluish. So 3 cars then. I'm going to stick with this then, and Unforgiven's not too far off the back of these in fairness. Just going to come into shot now, there he is. But I'm going to stick with his little battle for now. So head down, start finish to turn 1. Lap 25. Molson still sticking there in 6th. Can they all get around this bend nicely? Nice and clean, yeah. Chuck no. Oh, Molson. Chuck did have a look. Don't know, Molson went a little bit wide. Vex is right up the back. He's pushing Chuck along here. So Vexman, after whatever issue he had when he was at the back, really wants to get up that 10 points positions. And all the time these 3 are fighting it out. Unforgiven, he's just starting to latch onto the back of him as well. There he is there. So 4-car battle coming up, folks. Stay with me. Remember, if you like these videos and these championships, and by the way, we'll have a new championship starting in a few weeks' time. You're going to like it. I'm not going to give it away now, but it's going to be a superb little championship too. Another 6-week championship. Oh, Vexman having a look. And in fact, Chuck got through on Molson. Vexman. Oh, Molson goes well out onto the grass and he's doing his usual grass cutting technique. Oh, Unforgiven goes through on Vexman, and there's a little bit door to door, but Vexman goes back to 9th. So Unforgiven, no mercy there, goes all the way through. Molson 7th, trying to chase down Chuck. But yeah, as I was saying, if you like these videos, these championships, this league, these races, please like my videos, subscribe, and I'll get them put on as quick as I can. You won't miss anything. Unforgiven then, got through on Vexman. With Molson chasing down Chuck. in 7th. Looking to get past Chuck, can he? Try and get that 6th spot off him. Or goes wide again a little bit, Molson. He really is pushing. He's pushing hard, he's Molson. And he wants that 6th place, no doubt about that. And the way he is going, he could well get it. Back up top, folks, I've just noticed. Paul's taken up the lead. DJ now in 2nd, with Jerry 3rd, so somewhere along the line, DJ's made a mistake, or did Paul just go past him? I know Paul was catching him, but either way, Paul's up into the lead now. There's Molson, looks up the inside of Chuck down here, turn 1, can he get there? He's in a good position, he's got to get there surely. Can he hold it there though? He's on the inside, he's going to get there. No, he doesn't. Chuck on the out, just keeps it going, keeps it pinned on the outside. No, now he's on the inside, so he's going to get that 6th place back. There he is, but look at this, neck and neck round these bends. Unforgiven right up behind him, and he's having a look through as well, and there's 4 side here coming through. Unbelievable racing this. I don't know where to look. Vexman going around the outside of Unforgiven, gets there as well. Chuck's got through. Molson still in 7th, but Vex gets Unforgiven there. Oh, and he gets, well, goes a bit wide. Did he get pushed out there? I'm not sure. Might have been a little tap. But he's having a look back up the inside of Unforgiven as they start lap 29. What a race this is at the back of the field. Got Molson looking at Chuck. Vex looking at Unforgiven. Does Molson get there? No. Does Vex get there? No. Well, what a race this is. 5 minutes to go, lads, and just calm down. Don't need to do anything too silly. Don't want you all out there in the sand and the dirt and the off and upside down. Unforgiven then. Pushing hard. Trying to get past Molson in 7th. I'll go back up top soon, but I don't want to go away from this little battle for now. It's just unfortunate we missed a pass up top, but it is what it is. Molson looking at Chuck. Oh, and this could be a penalty here. Unforgiven goes well wide there, I think. Or maybe not. He did go wide, but Vex didn't take advantage. And actually, no one got a penalty there. It looked like there was going to be a penalty given to 1, maybe 2 cars, but no, there weren't. So Molson pushing Chuck down to turn 1. But too close, actually, in all fairness. And all still as it was. So Chuck 6th, Molson 7th, Unforgiven 8th, Vex in 9th. It's not going to stay like this. There's no way it's staying like this to the end. So let's just have a quick look up top. I will come back to this battle just quickly just to see. Oh no, Paul's well out in front now, so whatever it was, there's DJ with Jerry. So yeah, whatever that mistake was, if that was a mistake indeed, Paul's gone away. So Paul looking for maximum points. So back at this battle at the back then, Unforgiven getting squeezed out, trying to get on the outside of Molson. Chuck's just pulling away in front now. He's cleared off a little bit. Molson though sticks with it in 7th. Unforgiven around the outside. Not going to go around the outside there, no way. So still as we were. This is unbelievable battle this. And who thought the MX-5s were boring? No chance. Oh, Molson having a look now. He's got Chuck went a little bit wide. He's just got the inside. Molson gets there, so Molson up to 6th. Chuck back to 7th then, now being handled by Unforgiven in 8th. And Vex just off the back of them in 9th. Unforgiven looking left, right, trying to get past Chuck. But still can't do it. Still remains in 8th. Oh, Vex is out wide and he's... Oh, that's just unfortunate. Didn't think we were going to manage to stay as we were. I thought one of them was going to make a mistake somewhere along the line. I didn't expect it to be like that, but that was unfortunate from Vex. So just got wide, got out on the dirty stuff, and that was the end of that. So it looks like Vex is going to come in 9th with only a few minutes left now. So back up top here, or back to these little battle, and all a little nudge, and Molson nudge Chuck out of the way, and there's another nudge on Unforgiven from Chuck, and it's a little bit out of control here. Unforgiven. Chuck waits for him, so Unforgiven. Sorry, Chuck did wait for Unforgiven there. He did give him a nudge him right out into the sand. So Molson is cleared off in 6th. Chuck now is going to have a look, see if we can get Unforgiven down here at turn 1 as he pushes him on down there. So, no, remains in 8th, does Chuck. So Unforgiven 7th, Molson in 6th, Vex in 9th. Oh, and again, Unforgiven gets himself out onto the grass. Was not attacked that time, it was his own doing. But fortunate for him, Chuck couldn't get past him. As we come into the last minute now of the race. What a race, and Molson's gone off and he's going to lose that 6th place, is he? Well, Unforgiven gives him a little tap for his troubles, but I'm surprised he didn't get past him. Maybe just where he's come back on. He almost blocked him, but it was an intentional block, of course. But he's kept his 6th place as Molson. But now he's, after that, thought he'd escaped. He's now back into the clutches of these two, and he goes wide again. And it can only be his tyre, surely. Unforgiven takes advantage. So Unforgiven, from being an 8th a couple of minutes ago, is now up to 6th, and Chuck has dropped back down to 8th. So that's how quickly he can turn round. As we're about to start the final lap, I should say. And whether these boys will actually get another lap in, I'm not sure. As Molson goes wide again, exactly the same spot, and well, and he runs over a cone, and he's not going to get another lap in, is Molson. So Molson's, nor is Chuck actually, so Molson's going to get 8th, Vex in 9th, Chuck in 7th. So let's go back to the leaders then. So Paul, he's actually just caught up the leaders. So Paul wins it, congratulations for race 1 win for Paul. DJ 2nd, Jerry's 3rd, Thomas coming in 4th. Prime Machine, who's in 5th, who's been in 5th pretty much all the entire race on his own. Good 5th place points though for Prime. And then Unforgiven is going to come in 6th. So actually after that magnificent battle between him, Molson, Chuck and Vex, kind of comes out on top out of them 4. So 6th for Unforgiven, 7th for Chuck, 8th for Molson and 9th for Vex. So there's your race 1 done, folks. Catch me again soon for race 2, and hopefully it'll be another cracker like that one. See you then.